Welcome back, Focus Learners, to another explainer. Let's jump right in, because today we are talking about unlocking the absolute true potential of artificial intelligence. Now, if you've ever felt like an AI just isn't giving you the exact output you need, well, you're definitely in the right place. We're going to look at how refining our communication, specifically through prompt engineering, can literally transform the results we get.
So, what actually happens when you ask an AI to make you a sandwich? You've probably heard this joke, right? Because an AI acts a lot like a super eager but highly literal-minded new employee, a vague request is probably going to get you an uncrusted loaf of bread completely covered in peanut butter. We know that to get what we actually want, our instructions have to be crystal clear. But how do we systematize that? How do we make it repeatable?
Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. 1. What is prompt engineering? 2. The C.O.R.E. formula. 3. Real-world applications. 4. The pros and cons. And finally, 5. Your prompting toolkit.
Section 1. What is prompt engineering? Or, as I like to think of it, directing the literal mind.
A lot of people think prompt engineering is some kind of intense coding, but it's really not. It is simply the practice of giving perfect, highly detailed instructions to a super bright, but again, very literal artificial intelligence. Instead of that vague sandwich request we talked about, you'd specify something like, take 2 slices of white bread, toast them, and spread exactly 1 tablespoon of peanut butter and 1 tablespoon of jelly. You are leaving absolutely zero room for misinterpretation.
Section 2. The C.O.R.E. formula. These are your 4 golden rules for getting this right every single time. C.O.R.E. It stands for context, objective, role, and explicit details, and this brilliantly illustrates the foundation of a flawless instruction. C is for context. You have to give background, like, I am a marketing executive, or I am a 5-year-old. O is for objective, which is your exact deliverable, say, write a 3-sentence email. R is for role, where you actually assign the AI a persona, like, act as a professional chef. And finally, E is for explicit details, where you set your hard rules, like use bullet points under 100 words. When you combine these 4 pillars, it's a game changer.
Seeing this formula in action is a total aha moment. Look at this bad prompt. Write about dogs. Yawn. It's going to give you the most generic response possible. But apply the formula and you get, act as a veterinarian. I am a new dog owner. Write a 5-point checklist for keeping a puppy healthy in its first year. You see the difference? By just assigning that role and giving context, a basic, boring request completely transforms into an expert, highly targeted checklist.
Section 3. Real-world AI applications. Let's actually put C.O.R.E. to work.
So when should you actually pull this out of your toolkit? Well, definitely when you need specific formats, things like JSON, a CSV file, or, a haiku. It's also absolutely crucial for complex reasoning, like doing math, debugging code, or analyzing a contract. It's great for keeping bots in character. But honestly, the most important use case is when you're just tired of spending 10 minutes editing bad outputs. Spending 1 extra minute writing a good prompt up front is the ultimate time saver.
And the utility here is totally universal across industries. In customer service, it ensures your bots stay polite and helpful. In coding, developers are telling tools like GitHub Copilot exactly how to sort lists. Over in healthcare, doctors are using it to take massive, complex patient records and summarize them into quick notes. In education, teachers are literally turning dense textbook chapters into fun quizzes. And marketing, you can generate 10 completely diverse Facebook ad headlines for a single product in seconds.
Let's move to Section 4. The pros and cons. We've got to weigh the reality here.
Now, it's not all magic. There are trade-offs. Yes, good prompting saves a ton of time and ensures consistency, but the flip side is that it takes practice. It's kind of like learning a new language. And while strict boundaries definitely reduce those weird AI hallucinations we've all seen, we have to watch out for bias amplification. Whatever leans exist in your prompt might just get echoed right back at you. It absolutely unlocks deep reasoning for sure, but there's a risk of over-engineering a simple task and also what we call brittleness. That means a prompt perfectly tuned for ChatGPT-4 might just spit out total gibberish if you copy-paste it over to Claude or Gemini.
Section 5. Your prompt engineering toolkit, because thankfully, you do not have to do this alone.
There is an entire, massive ecosystem built right now just to help you with this. Inside ChatGPT and Claude, you've got features like custom instructions or project knowledge that save your context automatically so you don't have to repeat yourself. Anthropic's console actually has a free prompt generator. LangChain offers a whole hub of pre-built prompts you can just grab. If you want to refine your work, Prompt Perfect will automatically test and upgrade your prompts for you. And everyday tools like Airtable and Notion AI
They have built-in templates, ready to go. So the crucial point to take away from all of this is beautifully summarized right here. Tell the AI who it is, what you want, how you want it, and why you need it. And do all of that before you hit the send button.
You now literally speak the AI's language. You've got the C.O.R.E formula down, you know the potential pitfalls to avoid, and you are fully equipped with a powerful toolkit. So my question to you is, what are you going to ask it to build first? Thank you so much for joining me for this Explainer Focused Learners. Get out there, start experimenting with your prompts, and I will see you next time.